I recently had a bike fit with Phil Burt, and after spending several hours with him looking over myself, my bike and adjusting a couple of different things, this is his analysis and advice for going forward, looking at more of an endurance style setup. So we've done the bike fit now, so if you want to just tell us what we've done, what you found and what you recommend.
Yep, so I think you identified, Kate, today there was a bit of an anomaly that your saddle's tilted way up at the front and nose up, and you said to yourself you normally measure that. So, but we recorded in that position anyway, just to record the bike as it came in. But I think you've got a fairly good endurance setup for what you're trying to do. And remember, the key goals list, the pillars of fit that you're trying to get are you want to be sustainable and comfortable enough to ride very long distances, nothing really about aero or power. But in looking at your position today, we could see that some telltale signs, where we don't need the complicated data collecting systems that tells that you were riding very, very short on the handlebars, and we explored why that was. You know, it looks like you were uncomfortable to reach the hood, the actual hoods of the bike, which is probably the most efficient place to ride. And we had a talk about that. But then when we did the retool data, collected your poise data, that's all your joint angles, measured the bike and measured the saddle pressure. Some of the things that we saw off the bike, you seem to literally present with a little bit of leg length discrepancy, probably functional. Slightly twisted pelvis, the left leg appearing longer, the right shorter. You definitely sat on the bike and we could see way over to the right. Having said that, you get right saddle sore, but not very much, right? So you have to think about thresholds for changing things. There might be a very good reason why you see off to the right, okay? And if you came into me and said that I've got right saddle sore that's stopping me riding, we would go and change that, okay? And we would try and make you more symmetrical, and we can do that as we evolve forward. We might have to play at that, at trying to, you know, when we got the right time of the season to do it. But right now, I would say that we moved your saddle up and forward and put the nose down, and that definitely made your pressure mapping change, because I saw that but you still sat off to the right, yeah. So that might be just you, but we were using a bit more of the saddle that we should be doing. That nose at back would have definitely made your back ankle steeper. So we've corrected that. What's really interesting is that your handlebar width, by using some pretty old school measures of where it bisects your acromion, definitely seems a bit too wide for you, and then we explored that, and you said it gives me a bit of pain to go to the hood in your shoulder blade. That's not right. And having the off bike assessment showed that your lats are quite tight, but normally if we go to a shorter handlebar, that would be more appropriate for you. And I wonder what we're going to explore is whether you can reach the handlebars much easier then, all right, and get to the hoods. So because you're on a 90 stem, I wouldn't want to tell you much shorter than that. If you go shorter than a 90 stem, it's normally telling you that either your setback's wrong or you're on the wrong size bike or in between bike sizes. So I think if we talked through, okay, doing this, it'll be, if you change everything in one session, how do you know it's working? Yeah. So today, good things are you're on a good crank length. You were a bit out of the bike fit window. In other words, you had opportunity to go higher on the saddle and further forward, and we've done that. That's the change we're making today. I definitely think there's no problem at all for your next big event, which is, I know it's coming up only a week's time, but I think clinically, I think the risk is minimal. If actually the risk is actually riding that handlebar whip, so go narrow on that, which is a fairly cheap thing to do, and then we can understand whether that bike position is working better for you. But as I said, we talked about evolution, not revolution, so then I think it would be better to meet back up and say, right, okay, what of those things are working? We also established that by using mountain bike pedals and cleats for the events that you're doing, that's really nice about walking around in a mountain bike shoe and getting on off the bike, but whether it's just a bit of a hangover from you starting cycling. And I would like to see if we could progress you onto a road pedal, a suitable one for you, because I don't think you're someone who requires masses of float, but we might put you onto something that you could then more mechanically and efficiently transfer power to the pedal for those long distances, which would achieve one of your the only performance goal you came up with. If I can go faster, I can get some of these longer events that I can make points. So that would be looking at performance from a very different aspect. Yeah. And it could be a real easy hit. A stiffer shoe, nice stiff bottom of the shoe, accommodated well with the foot, could really help you in energy transfer. All right.
Well, we'll be back. We'll do like a bit of an update. I'm going to go out, ride on this, go into the Alps, so I'm going to give that a try. I'll kind of let you know how I'm feeling on the bike, how the new handlebars feel, and then I'll keep you updated on how we are. Thank you so much for your time.
No problem.
I'll leave all Phil's details below, and he's actually written a book. It's a bit late in the day today, but he basically wrote the book for British Cycling Bike Fit, so there wasn't one that existed until
Yeah, and
wrong.
that's a very helpful. It's a tool that you can use to try and find out simple things that are. It's not as obviously involved in this, and you don't get as much data. But sometimes things are really easy to help sort out. So, yeah.
I'll put a link in the description below if you want to have a quick look at that. And thank you very much.
No problem at all.
Cheers.